secrets about his animosity towards his time on that 100 Thieves roster last year, but he's got friends there. That's why it's all the more sweeter if he can take him down. Here's EG, of course, with that Breach and Neon comp. They're starting on defense. Expect them not to give 100 Thieves too much space here.
When we saw them on defense with this comp against Furia, that Brazilian side were suffocated in the chokes. Their lurker unable to really ever work up towards A. So fast on the floods when you have the Neon speed as well.
We're inching over towards C already. Paranoia drawn out. 100 Thieves happy to break off for a time. Apoth always on an early flank timing here, but they're ready for it. Cryo able to turn and dome him. Derek, though, may be unexpected. A second wave here through door. And even grouped up with Giorgimo, so they are aware of the presence at C.
Nature working towards B now as well as the push out here comes. That turret is going to get broken. And you can see because of that bang already going back, checking that flank. Is there going to be an aggressive presence from EG there? But there won't be. They're just trying to re-clear as much of the map as possible with the Neon right now.
That haunt ping, though, or at least it being destroyed, definitely tells EG the 100 Thieves are still lingering here, and they're going to make the execute happen. Superman forced to back away from the snake bite. EG, though, insane retake potential with this composition. Cryo gets that plant down.
But right here, looking as clean as they did in the playoffs in stage 1, where they peaked so high.
This lead now threatening to blow out for 100 Thieves. It's another pistol save round here for EG. Just a neural theft to work with, and Apoth can't go for these late flank timings because he's been up on C. Not the B side as he often is. And that's been getting absolutely battered. Can EG be proactive in this round to sneak a player advantage at least?
It's just this trap play towards B from EG. You know, maybe Busio, no, dodging that Prowler. It's not going to get set off. Giorgimo, opportunity, but doesn't find it. Traded at the very least from Derek. No way they can recover that rifle, though.
Yeah, too far away. 100 Thieves banking on someone attempting to get in there and take it.
And even at that, look at EU. He drops his own just to go forward to pick that up, throw it off the map, keep it further away. Every little advantage 100 Thieves can get, they are going to take. Everything is on the line right now. Playoffs are on the line. If you win, you're in.
Okay, EU selling this. Bang just threw his poison orb up on this seaside as well. 100 Thieves are dotting their I's, crossing their T's, and they have drawn Derek over to C.
Look at how much time they've actually spent working the map. They're only 18 seconds.
Tony Superman, though, in nature to work with this. The showstopper's not going to do much more than make some space. Arson up. See Superman. It's an easy connection. And I will have that plant. Drop to be cleared now, and coming up from the back is Cryo. Set up for a longer angle. Limited options for EG. No corpses, of course, to neural theft here. You're a numbers disadvantage, and you don't have the weapons.
Could, of course, I mean, I could see a world where things could have gotten out of control, actually, for 100 Thieves there. You know, Superman took that peek. Maybe he gets the first shot. All of a sudden, Nature, who was close to heaven, you know, maybe they're able to flood in. 100 Thieves were dancing with danger a little bit, letting the clock run that low.
This should be about it. Yeah, Cryo's able to clean it up. 100 Thieves with a 5-round lead. It's all business for this attacking side right now. Testing every corner of the map and coming up clutch each time.
Their economy is absolutely out of control. Right now, Busio was only 1 orb away from getting the lockdown. When we head into this next round, EG, when we get out of this replay, they have opted to take a time out here, which a little bit predictable, and it's for good reason. They've got many ultimates coming up on their side as well. A must-convert round for them. If they lose here, if they're EG are coming in, and EG have not been able to find those kills, 100 Thieves are set up so nicely.
We might actually see a pop here through C, behind Giorgimo's operator. Does this get raw contacted? The first time we see EG really trying to establish presence on this side of the map. Okay, EU gets legged. Oh, that hurts. Giorgimo still without a kill.
Able to hold the angle, though. Certainly not feeling pressure to get off. Will now, because he wants to beat the rotate and set up elsewhere with that operator. The massive advantage of having it in the hands of the Neon. 100 Thieves working towards A this time. Apoth, who's adjusted the setup there, given the AWP was on the other side of the map early.
Prowler's dispatch, Paranoia connects, and Apoth has to get off the angle, but Arsenal was already there to catch him from the other side. It's Giorgimo from the back of the side. Great shot with the operator. And Apoth has given some room to breathe with Arsenal taken out. But Busio quick to follow up. Hot hand here. Looking for purchase. And Giacomo dares 100 Thieves to come and test him now. He's on the board. He's online. Still no plant here from the Thieves. And that Neon ult expires. Still towards A, go to Thieves.
Can Bang find the timing here?
I think he has one. No, Jorg's gonna check. It's gonna be wrapped on by Nature as well. It's all up to Boostio, who's to tree. Can play off the turret at the very least, but this looks like EG have finally found their way into this game with a gun round. And there's Jorg again. When it rains, it pours, apparently.
That's a great call from Coach Potter out of the timeout. Bringing the operator in, a new little layer on the defensive side that we haven't seen. Matter of fact, I don't even think they did that once against Furia. They never needed to on the defense half there. Gets the leg shot on EU, but just off that, and the fact that 100 Thieves didn't try to re-clear that space, they left Superman there. Giacomo felt like he could just hard rotate to A, pick up a new angle, does exactly that, finds another.
He did it by getting up onto that A side. He knew he couldn't play from tree. That was always, from stairs rather. It was always going to be smoked out. So definitely some risk with playing there. But 100 Thieves contacted and played into his hands.
And now EG have adjusted back to the setup that they've been doing more commonly earlier in this half. Though again, still with that Giacomo operator. Just holding the angle on A. And now that some noise is made, you can see the EG defensive side drifting into B, drifting closer to C, where the lockdown is coming in from Boostio. That's going to force A pop out.
And it might precipitate a challenge from Door here. Or just see that EG respect this lockdown entirely. So now they have to flood back in.
Didn't have anything to do.
And you don't have to be a Liberator to know what Nature's reaction was to that random TP from Cryo catching him off guard. We're going to do it again. Over towards A go EG now. Anti-eco protocols in place. Somehow even more meticulous than the previous round.
Yeah, the starts are slow. They don't want to give anything away for no reason against 100 Thieves on this pure eco 5 classics. Nature and Apoth, they're the two players that are going to have the ghosts into this round.
Setting up for the paranoia play is Cryo. To the EG pings on the map around his position. Prowler checks tree, finds nothing. 100 Thieves are so deep in that site that may as well be in the Marianas Trench. Get him a bathysphere.
It's all 5 of them. Haven't made a sound, and EG, they're going to execute right into this.
Got no choice. In for a penny, in for a pound. Jaw steps up here on Jaws, found Boostio. Bang had a good time in there to swing that smoke. He knew someone was waiting on the other side of it. Almost, Bang, almost. Brought down by Derek. Now Cryo can only stand up. Nicely done again, EG. It's step by step. They're not getting ahead of themselves here. This is how they claw back this deficit.
That was as scary as it gets.
You look like you really need to go to the bathroom.
I was getting tense there for EG. I mean, they just did not explore other areas of the map. I mean, you know,
open world players. They might just like go from quest to quest.
They could have thrown the beginning of this little comeback away. But they do a nice job cleaning it up. Specifically Derek, who with those kills and with that plant at the very end is now 1 away from the Nightfall already. Surely going to go and get him this ult orb on C where they're gaining map control.
They're throwing that smoke to counter the one-way on C. Jorg dives in, dips his toe in, says, not for me.
That was fast pressure from him.
Look at this.
There we go, Derek picking that orb up. The lone ult in play.
3 drawn across here for 100 Thieves. Even getting EU interested. Set up here to play off the C's. Haunt instead is the option. Here's that door open.
And you can see Derek immediately. He had his crosshair ready for that. Broke the Haunt instant. What? How does Apoth find that timing? He was just containing A and now the hit into C.
With the ghost. He was just told to go and find whatever he could. And he comes back with Moby Dick. Giacomo here, creating a bit of space now. Bang can't really move from this spot. Flash comes out. Boostio did find Superman here, and Apoth has a timing hit through B, but it's going to be a while before it gets there. A second for Boostio. Great anchoring at the back of C here. And EG have to pull out. They know that they have B dead to run.
Okay.
Another with the ghost. The guy's unstoppable.
Derek's moving the spike into B now.
Should they bounce to the other extremity though? Or back to C? It's all been a ruse. He's gonna open the door again though, a little bit frustrating.
Surely not a third. I mean, that would have just been
He's 25 HP.
out of control.
Eventually, EG decide on this C site. They do have the 2 rifles. Fault line also to play with. Okay, Derek.
Oh my god, the spam.
Busio is 1.
Nature on the cross as well.
They had this crossfire. Nature actually pulling up the side here, checking anyone coming through from halls. Oh,
No, he did that.
It's up to Derek with 43 points of health now. Only 6 bullets left. Tap away. Best bang to bring him down. 100 Thieves get that buffer back to 3.
A scrappy round at all parts. Oh my god, I can't believe what Apoth was able to do with the Ghost. I mean, how does he just swing out and deal with Asuna like that? Outrageous from him.
Busio again.
Spam from Derek.
Again, Busio was in a situation there, right, where he has to anchor a site under extreme pressure. That time, I would have picked 2 up. Really slows that momentum down for EG. They seemed very indecisive about where they would land.
And that's how Potter likes her Sentinels to play, like Apoth. Find those advantages, take the risks, go off your intuition. And that's what he does there, finding multiple kills, putting economic pressure on 100 Thieves. This is an eco break round for them if EG take it.
Nature. Busio here over on the big side. Wait this one out. Fault line to catch that corner, potentially. But over towards Mao, nothing is revealed with the door opening. Nature peels off a B, but he's still holding the spike, so keep an eye on that breach position.
Prowler gets broken. Nature still just steadfast holding B main while the rest of the team work towards C. Push up close, and even Apoth exploring towards A right now, trying to get as much control as they can for their IGL Nature to make the right call to hit the weak site, but Apoth goes down to Cryo.
Poison's off.
No lurk wall for EG to play behind. Apoth essentially has to contact much of that extremity. Okay. EU's been catnip.
Headed in to the next EG. They're inching closer towards tying this game up.
Now we talked about an eco break round there. Well, EG winning that. They're out of stabilize for a time. Asuna has to play the passive line here alongside EU. And up we inch again.
And for some of these 100 Thieves players, they'd be content if they can just walk away with maybe 1 kill, Bang or Boostio close to the ultimate. Same for Asuna. We're headed towards a really big round in the next. So many ultimates in play for both teams. Of course, assuming EG win this, they should. They have the gun advantage. But 100 Thieves are stacked up in the right side of the map.
Fold line. Asuna has to tuck at the moment. Relay Bolt didn't catch anything, but Jorg knows something is afoot. Yes, they pinged Asuna out through the box. It goes down. EU steps up, only to be knocked over. Now we'll encircle tree. Jorg trends over towards that B side. Boostio, you here, hoping for an evac.
Superman sent a smoke over to stairs, which will allow EG to work through the baby door, go into B if necessary, and counter smoke down now from Cryo. Round timer whittles down just a bit.
The anti-ego protocol so patient here from EG, and they're spending as well on that info. They don't get caught off guard. And it's another 3K plus round for Jorgamo here. Man's looking for more. Easy. Cryo plucked away. Boosty here doesn't have much to do at all. EG going to be able to narrow this down to a 1-round difference.
And despite having that advantage in the round, I do really like that neural theft that Apoth threw out. They're in a 5v3, they have better weaponry, but at the time, things were getting very foggy in terms of where they thought some of those 100 Thieves players could be positioned. When Cryo put down that counter smoke, we may be getting a little too silly. Silly levels are reaching max.
Yeah, Boosty out of his seat there, giving Jorgamo a standing ovation. He knew Jor wanted the ace. Always happy to play spoiler. There's our boy. And there it is. After 17 rounds of play, 100 Thieves only lead by a singular round. Again, so methodical was this take by EG, knowing they were up against a weaker buy. It didn't change the approach.
So close, Joe. You hate to see that. Timeout is going to be taken now by 100 Thieves, by Coach Zix. The ex-coach from Evil Geniuses who worked with Potter to win the ESM roster. Superman from FaZe, like giving guys that, you know, show some potential a chance. And Potter is just such a skilled coach that she's molded them into players who can be in the playoffs in VCT partnership that are beating top teams.
That's the plan today for EG. Once more. A storyline that's repeated many times over this season. Again, it's pretty tentative on the approach for the Geniuses. Playing with the hot hand Nightfall this round as well. Boostio with the lockdown.
Nature ready with that front line. Arsenal! Get the first!
Yeah, he wanted it more, that's for sure. Prowler here, Joldo sees the ping through the Viper wall, backs up though. Has to respect it. Evil Geniuses has been staved off for now on that A side, and Apoth might look to rattle the cage here. Caught EU with utilities here, but he never expected the triple face. Now 3 left for EG to play with, and for 100 Thieves, it's a stately pace.
Things slowing down. They're hoping to maybe bait something out. Wow, great shot from Nature, but ultimately, truly this won't matter. Derek goes down.
Money's still reasonable here for EG, so it's still another potentially competitive round in the next. Ultimates to play off. Nightfall not available anymore, though. 100 Thieves have built a huge bank of these buildings. Look out for that showstopper in this round. He was a Nightfall of his own. Arsenal, yeah, just really took that fight raw. So vigilant. They're always looking for Apoth, 100 Thieves. Always ready for that flank timing mid-round.
But right here, this coming round could be the one that we look back on as the game winner for 100 Thieves. The ultimate's available, the state of the EG economy, it's breakable right now. Nightfall, Showstopper, Lockdown, Viper's Pit, all available to ruin EG's economy, ruin their chances of bringing this Lotus game back. They've been so close to tying it up, but it feels so far away when you look at the state of the economy and ultimates at the moment.
Cryo is going to be inserted here at A. How long will Arsenal look to stay with him? Joel checking for that util. Bang immediately wants to stave them off with the Viper's Pit, and yep, Cryo wins that out. They still double face against Apoth. Once again, the loose end of EG is terminated. Here, Bang more than happy to set up inside of it.
He was just so consistent. Really the foundational element of this 100 Thieves team. So reliable.
Jorg is caught. Can they capitalize? Nature draw. Oh, the TP and Boostio! What a massive brace of 3.
Pure prediction.
Now Apoth with the boogie. Okay.
Trying to look like George Mo out here.
All right.
You know what?
It's about the mindset.
I've been waiting for that one to get in my store. Trying to recreate that Ascent play.
Absolutely iconic.
Surely I can do it. Maybe a little bit of damage for Apoth, which honestly would be of significance when you look at the state of the 100 Thieves economy. It has not grown whatsoever. This next round will be incredibly important for the result of this game. It's going to be the big ultimate round. It's going to be economy on the line for Evil Geniuses.
It's going to be the inflection point, potentially this entire series.
Absolutely. It always comes late into a game of Valorant when things are close, when all the resources are expended with the game on the line.
It's like Apoth would rather perish to the blast than try his luck here with the Bucky. So 100 Thieves walk away here, 4 up. And EG concede yet another. That 6-round lead has shrunk considerably.
Looking to see if we maybe even get a timeout into this next one. Wouldn't surprise me as there are 7 ultimates in play. After Boostio just racked up a number of those kills there as well, close to his thrash. This round will be explosive to say the least, Mitch. I mean, showstoppers, Cryo.
This is the round.
Still hanging on to that orbital strike. And you know he likes to use it proactively. They love to combo that with a seize to find picks.
Proactive play towards B-Log here for EG. So far, the Derek would push ahead of that orb. But now over towards A. Yeah, here comes the action. Arsenal 1-2 satchel, but he misses it. Oh, catches him. Egg on the face for the 100 Thieves duelist. And all of a sudden, they're brought to a screeching halt.
The pace of the round seemed like it was going to be as fast as it can get into that A site.
The unforced error from Arsena. 100 Thieves now have to pick up the pieces. Time for that contingency.
And what do they do now? Poison Cloud up to try and work, but this Trailblazer spots both! That's some really nice information gathered from the IGL nonetheless nature. And he's calling for that rotate.
Yeah, we'll draw Cryo out. Crash here.
Actually, to re-clear. Wow, bang caught Busio on the run.
And he had no choice. There's no choice now for 100 Thieves to commit to this A site. And the rotates are coming back.
30 seconds left.
Wingman gonna do his best to get the spike down and will be able to. It's going to be a full 5 versus 3 retake. Cryo with a molly, with an orbital strike. That could turn the tides. But on the opposite side, still so many ultimates to play with so much utility. This would be a miracle for 100 Thieves to pull it off.
Now some flank pressures are all being generated. Busio caught Jorg though. Here it is. A-Path! He's fully blind! Humanity! Turn to a scorch mark on the ground now. We're even in numbers. 3v3, Busio inside the mosh. Has to push up, but Derek's going to be there to receive him. It's Cryo pushing up, trying to interrupt the defuse. Gets the molly there, but gets brought down by Superman, who saves the day again. And EG has the molly clears. It's a smoke clears. Stand tall with 3 to increase that lead to 2 rounds.
All of that effort and for what? Such a crucial round again for Evil Geniuses. That was their economy on the line, and it began with Jojimo.
Oh, brother.
Winning that duel of the Rockets. Well done from him. And they, even within that win, EG extract some of these ultimates that were just on the cusp of being enough for 100 Thieves to win. And they fall but that short.
That round really did mean everything, but 100 Thieves have the money to distribute and get a full buy. But all those ultimates now gone.
And with that loss of life on both sides, the economy is just not being built for either team. These rounds are going to swing things so significantly.
Just the odds of catching EU here are so low. He's been so meticulous about how he's probed towards showers. Super might push up into this line. He was ready, but fluffs the shot. Superman gets to walk away.
Going to force out some re-clear utility from that information initiator, the Fade. EU.
No Prowlers left.
No Haunt, at least for now. Going to have to wait for that cycle. Do they re-clear this Superman? Looks like they want to. Jojimo. Double face.
Would let Cryo take an early rotate.
But they've got good information here if they continue to push out. But it might be too little too late. These 2 players from Evil Geniuses, B anchors, Nature and Derek. Will they get support in time?
2 flashes between them and a mosh pit available for the defenders. They can buy this time. 36 seconds left. Preemptive mosh pit here. Timing's pretty good. Arsenal wants to try and send the bomb buddy through. Here we go, satcheling onto the site. Nature backs away into elbow behind that smoke thrown down. So Arsenal gets this space. They're into the back of the B site.
Full 5-on-5 retake now. A situation that EG have certainly practiced.